Hello, welcome to Hawks Learning. If you're a first-time user or even if you've used it before and it's been a while, I just want to use this to give you a video tutorial of how to access many of the features and things within Hawks. So this will be just a general video. Depending on what class you have, your book list may look different, but this should help you to navigate through whatever course you may be taking from me, any math course that is. So once you go to Hawks, it usually will land you on the dashboard and it will show you whatever courses you're enrolled in. I have college algebra here, I have statistics, and then I have some older versions here, but you may only have one, you may have two, just depending on how many courses you're enrolled in. Now, one thing I do want to show you is at the very top, the ebooks. So if you want to just go to your textbook, this would be the same as if you had a physical textbook in front of you. So you would have to go down to the course that you're in. It shows them all. So the beginning statistics, I'm not sure why the picture looks different, but this is what it should look like. However, in the course menu, it's showing red. So I'm not really sure why that is, but anyway, depending on what class you want to go to, I'm going to go to this statistics textbook for now and just kind of show you some of the features. So it shows you a table of contents. You can just click whatever section you want. So if I click chapter 1, I can click section 1, and you can see that the textbook is opening up for me. You will have to zoom in because you cannot really read it very well. I'm kind of scrolling with the mouse to zoom in. You can click and drag and move the pages around. There's an arrow at the top that will allow you to turn the page. You can also hover your mouse over the corner and click and drag and turn the page that way as well. So anyway, that's how you get to your textbook, or any textbook that you want to go through. Within the textbook, if you go through the entire section, which I think we're at the end now, these are some sample exercises. There is an answer key. These are just like extra practice problems. If you go to whatever section you were looking at, you can see the odd answers. So you can use those as additional practice in addition to what's already provided in Hawks Learning itself. So I'm going to close this out. I'm going to go back to the dashboard. And I'm just going to go to the statistics course for now. So when you get in, you have a to-do list. It shows you all the assignments and their due dates. When you complete a lesson, it'll show here at the bottom in green, which we haven't completed any yet. And then your web test will be here, which they aren't showing currently. Now you can do practice web tests, and I believe you can create your own. So if you wanted to go here and like practice material, you can go here and then create a practice test, and you can tell it which section. So right now it's in chapter 0. So you want to do chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. It'll do them. Let me just kind of go through it. Let's say we want to add all of these, and then I'm going to go to chapter 2, and I'm going to add all of these, and then let's say I want to go to chapter 3 and add these, and then you can say the number of questions. Let's say total you want 30, and then you just click start and it'll make a test for you. So and you can kind of practice. So that's a neat feature. However, I want to spend the remainder of this time going through the actual homework assignment. So let's say that I want to start in chapter 1, section 1. You have 3 options up here. You have learn, and learn, what it will do is take you to the textbook, just a little bit of a different view, but this is the same textbook that we were looking at the beginning, and it kind of goes through the definitions and all the same information for you there. And they also have some examples provided within the text that they actually have videos and play and kind of teach you the material. So I'm up here in the top left, I'm going to exit Learn, so you can kind of go through the Learn section. And then you have a practice section. Now the practice is exactly what it says. It's practice. You don't get any credit for doing practice, but it should be very similar to the homework, which is the certify. So if we go to practice, it's going to show you the number of problems that you're going to have in that section, which is 10, and hopefully they should be in the same order. So your number 1 in certify should look similar here. So let's say, for example, you get to a problem and you're not really sure how to work it. You can go down here and do tutor, and tutor will either walk you through step by step how to solve it, or it will give you some kind of hint. It will be different from problem to problem. Then from within tutor you have learn, and what this learn does is it takes you directly back to the textbook. It doesn't take you to the exact location of where that problem is, but it just takes you to that section 1.1 and then allows you to go through the textbook again from here. So you have 3 different ways to access the textbook. You can do it from the ebook on the dashboard, you can do it from Learn, or you can do it from within the practice and go to Learn. And then let's say if you're still not sure how to do it, you can go to Solution, and what Solution will do is just tell you the correct answer, and it kind of explains it, what's going on. Then from here, I'm going to go back to practice, either in the bottom left or the top left. Either one will do the same. And then you can say, well, I want to try this one again, and you can try similar from within practice. So you can practice all the homework. You can skip. The only problem with skip is you cannot go back. So let's say if you're looking at a question and you say, okay, I think I know how to do that one, you can simply answer it or skip it. And just skipping will allow you to kind of read all of the homework problems that you're going to be required to answer. So this is a good way to kind of get a preview, kind of make yourself some notes ahead of time of what things to pay attention to or what things to focus on as you're going through the textbook. These are the things you will be required to answer. All right, so let's say when I'm finished going through here, I want to get out of it. Now you do have tables that you'll be required to use later on, which we'll talk about those as we use them. And then you have keypad when you need to insert different inputs. Okay, so I'm going to get out of here, save and exit. Exit without saving because I didn't do anything. And then you have certify. Okay, so certify is where you actually get your grade for your homework. When you do certify, I think you're allowed to save maybe 2 or 3 times. I'm not 100% sure, depending on how your instructor has set up the settings. So within certify, there's no learn button, there's no tutor button, there's no help. You need to be ready to complete the assignment when you go to certify. Up in the top right corner, you'll have a number of hearts. So that means you can miss 2 questions and still pass this assignment because it's set on 80% mastery. So you miss 2, that's going to give you an 80. Once you miss the 3rd question, it's going to kick you out and force you to start over. I think if you fail it twice, it will lock certify, and then you will have to complete practice before you can attempt certify again. So in certify, you cannot skip. You have to answer the question that you're on before you can go on to the next. And then if you start and you can't finish in one sitting, then you can also do save and exit. Okay. So if it says, would you like to save later? And I can say yes. But because I didn't do anything, I'm just going to exit without saving, okay, because I don't want to use the saved attempt. So hopefully this will help you as you begin doing your assignments in Hawks as far as what each section is and how to navigate them.